Welcome to the World News. Interesting stories around the globe just for you. I'm Randolf Jamias here in Naypyidaw. There's a tragic accident in Argentina. 4 people have died and 4 others are missing after part of a supermarket roof collapsed in Neuquén in southern Argentina on Thursday evening. A large section of the roof, about 10 by 30 meters, fell in the middle of the workers' cooperative at around 19:30 local time, with many people inside shopping after work. Ambulances joined the civil defense staff and several teams of firefighters in the search and rescue operation. The injured were carried off in stretchers while rescue crews searched for the missing among the debris. Authorities estimate that up to 4 people may still be beneath the rubble. The government of Neuquén province has declared 3 days of mourning. Hurricane Sandy continues to ravage many countries. Slow-moving Hurricane Sandy left a path of destruction as it slashed through the Caribbean and headed towards the eastern United States, topping a bridge connecting Haiti to the neighboring Dominican Republic on the island the 2 countries share. Haiti's Highway 3 was overtaken by floodwaters on Friday, forcing some area residents near the eastern town of Gampier to tread through the flood waters on foot. The nearby bridge, which connects the 2 countries, was washed away by the water, leaving it impassable. At least 20 others were killed in the deeply impoverished country, including a family of 5 killed in a landslide west of capital Port-au-Prince. Forecasters said Sandy had begun merging with polar air mass over the eastern United States that could wreak havoc along the U.S. East Coast. Some news to cheer us up. A 3-dimensional deep-water aquaculture industry in East China's Shandong province benefits both local fishermen and the environment. Lai-joe Bay, the southern part of the Bohai Sea, is rich with fish and other natural resources. Local fishermen have rented most of its waters for deep-water aquaculture. The 3-dimensional industry consists of the sea cucumber aquaculture and artificial fish shelters in the lowest, seaweed, shellfish, and fish in the middle layer, and fish culture in net cages at the upper level. More than 150 aquaculture seafood companies in the provinces Yantai, Weihai, Rizhao, and Qingdao cities have joined the Ocean Remedy program. In 2011, the rebuilt underwater forest in the Bohai Sea has reached an area of 3,580 hectares with 6 artificial reef zones. Many would say playing video games is a waste of time, but some French gamers would say otherwise. Exhibitors at the 8th annual Serious Games Expo in France insist that video games don't always involve frittering away hours of your life. They believe their own video game products can be put to serious use by business, engineers, and parents. Jim Jury with more of the story.
Most bosses would be horrified to see their staff spending working days like this. But according to exhibitors at the Serious Games Expo in Lyon, video games are an increasingly important component of professional life. One exhibitor, KTM Advance, has developed a game designed to train engineers on complex machinery, without the expense and risks involved in using the real thing. Sales manager Philippe Arnaud says it's the ideal learning tool.
I would say a game is a good tool to get the engagement of the trainee, to really create an environment where the trainee wants to get it right, he wants to go back to the training material, he wants to experiment, he gets some fun, and such things really build the engagement of the trainee.
Also on display was Symmetrix's new computerized touchscreen game, Smart Memory, a high-tech version of old-fashioned card memory tests. The game encourages workers at both ends of the age spectrum to bond and cooperate, according to its programmer, Corentin So.
Usually in big companies, managers have some problems to make communicate old people and young people, and we've taken something that is great for young people, which is video games, and we've taken something that is great for old people, which is a table game, and we've put those 2 things together.
Layer Cake are targeting executive travellers with their game Mr. Travel. whose lead character circles the globe virtually, learning suitable models of behaviour. Users are taught to avoid extreme hazards like kidnapping and theft, as well as more mundane problems like causing offence by flouting local customs. But it's not just businesses that gamer firms are targeting. CCCP's Ludo Medic is aimed at helping parents demystify trips to hospital by their children. Playing games to recreate real scenarios is a concept that first appeared more than 100 years ago. It's come a long way since then as an increasingly useful aid in helping businesses and individuals negotiate the rocky roads ahead.
Now for some tennis update at the Turkey event. Maria Sharapova beat Samantha Stosur 6-0, 6-3 in her final round-robin white group match at the WTA Championships in Istanbul on Friday. Sharapova took the first set for the loss of 5 points and finished the match in a little more than 1 hour. The Russian had already qualified for the semifinals after beating Sara Irani and Agnieszka Radwanska in her opening matches. In the semifinals, she will face Victoria Azarenka of Belarus, who beat China's Lina in the last red group round-robin match. Serena Williams will meet Radwanska of Poland, who took 3.5 hours to beat Italy's Irani 6-7, 7-5, 6-4. World number 4 Radwanska also played for 3 hours on Thursday against Sharapova. Still on tennis, Paul Henry Matthew and world number 1 Roger Federer will meet in the semifinals of the Swiss Indoors Tournament in Basel after winning their quarter-final matches on Friday. Frenchman Matthew was pushed all the way by Grigor Dimitrov before beating Bulgarian 7-6, 7-6. Top seed and local hero Federer easily beat Frenchman Ben Locke pair 6-2, 6-2. And in golf, Tiger Woods found lakes, bunkers, and cart paths to stall his third-round charge-up, the CIMB Classic leaderboard on Saturday, as Bovan Pelt grabbed a share of the lead after flirting with golf's magical 59. Defending champion Van Pelt double-bogeyed the last to sign for a 9-under par 62 and seat at the top of the leaderboard on 16-under 197 alongside overnight front-runner Robert Gargas 69. With Woods 69, a further 5 shots back in joint 10th. Van Pelt added further birdies at 10, 11, and 12 to make it 5 in a row as he moved 2 ahead of Woods and set up the chance of joining the likes of David Duval, Chip Beck, and Stuart Appleby in the 59 club. Van Pelt rolled in his 10th birdie putt of the day on the hole before narrowly missing a lengthy eagle putt at 17 when his curling effort across the green at the par 5 just brushed the edge of the hole. Thanks for watching. We'll be back shortly. Please stay with me.